What's going on, guys? My name is Papa Kleb and I am a moto vlogger on YouTube. What I do is I go around, I make people laugh, have a good time on my motorcycle, and I give them Papa fisties.
All right, I'm here with the legendary The Kleb from YouTube, taking his helmet off. Over 700,000 subscribers, and I'm glad he's out here in Delta, British Columbia today. Dude, how are you liking Canada so far?
Oh, I love it, dude. I love jumping in the pine trees. I typically jump in bushes, but you guys got a bunch of pine trees here, and so it's an honor. It's an honor to jump in them for you and serve your country well.
So you're here showing off. You're here. This is a Voss race course for today. Now, is Voss your helmet company then?
Voss is the helmet sponsor. We've all got our own signature helmets through Voss, and they've been working with us for the past year now. It's an awesome experience, and they keep flying us up to Canada to do these events, and we all really appreciate it. We all really have a good time here.
Dude, I have been following you now for probably about a year. When did you see your channel start to explode? Because I just got some random videos on my feed. It was just this guy, and I think it was something about the banger video or something like that, where you're on the beach with one of the girls or whatever. That just pops up on my feed. I'm like, well, that has a lot of views. It's probably some like lame 16-year-old or something like that. That's probably just posting random people they saw at the beach. But then I watch it. This guy is such a legend, a huge personality. But where did all that personality, where did you come up with the idea just to go around and just have so much fun on your bike with the GoPro?
My friends and I used to do that in high school. We'd go to the mall and dare each other to do the dumbest thing we can think of, like go up to that guy and spin your hands around like a monkey and creep him out. And so I decided I wanted to make a YouTube channel, and I was going to do it on my motorcycle. And I experimented for a few months and ended up just doing that. I just did the go up to someone and do the most random thing you can. And then it evolved into me clickbaiting girls, like picking up girl on a motorcycle in the hood prank, and the rest was history, and we're being interrupted right now.
We're out in public, so of course there's going to be some interruptions happening over here. Yeah, we are. Wave right now. You can wave.
If you want
to put the camera,
yeah. Have to get the fuck out of here. What? If you want like my autograph or a sticker, you can like get in line behind the line.
So, which video did you notice was the one that ended up like picking up steam that you can now think that, hey, I can become a YouTuber now. I can use this as a stream of income?
It was a video called Picking Up Girls on a Motorcycle. And basically I went up to this girl and I was doing my normal thing talking to her, and then she asked me to go for a ride. And I ended up coming up with that name, and it immediately blew up, and that's when I first got my channel monetized. So it made a pretty decent amount of money, and the rest was history, man. I kept putting out similar videos and experimenting with what would work and what wouldn't, and I mean it's been pretty decent money. It's been great, and it's just been overly expanding over the past couple of years, and I'm having a lot of fun with it.
So what inspired you to start making YouTube videos then? Just kind of like out of the blue, like, hey, I'm just going to start recording just in case there's like some dicks on the road or something like that, so that I can use it for insurance claims? Like, why did you start bringing a camera with you?
Well, I've been fascinated with YouTube ever since it came out back in like 2005, 2006. I used to play video games a lot, like old school games like RuneScape. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. And I was always like, I want to make a YouTube video. And no matter what I've done for my whole life, there's so many videos and channels that I have on YouTube that nobody knows about. But pretty much everything I do, I've done in like the past 10 years, I've tried to make YouTube videos of, and motorcycles was just the thing that worked. It was the easiest way that I could showcase just the stupid things I do, and it just worked out the best. So that's why you know about the Kleb and the motorcycle stuff, but I've been doing this for a long time and kind of practicing and, I don't know, enhancing my ability to create good videos and learning and things like that.
So you said you had around 10 other channels then?
Yeah, probably. I have a lot of YouTube channels. I don't even remember them all.
So you never really got discouraged then just by posting videos? You just wanted to just like post things out just for the world, and it just happened that this niche, a motorcycle niche, ended up working out. There was just kind of a hole in the market and stuff like that. Like, right. Give a bit of a glimpse for what the other channels are kind of like. You don't have to reveal.
Well, just whatever I'd be doing. So when I was a kid, I'd play video games and I'd upload those, and it never really worked. I was always just doing it for fun though. Then I joined the Marine Corps and I just kind of would like vlog and record certain things we would do, make edits, things like that, and that never really worked out. And then I got into motorcycle riding and I saw, I think Chase on Two Wheels, he's another moto vlogger, he had this camera set up or whatever, and I was like, I'm doing that. And so the next day I ordered all the stuff I needed, I got the camera set up, and again, it just started working out. But as far as my other channels, I have one called Ming Kleb, M-I-N-G-K-L-E-B. That's like an example. If you're watching this, you can look at that. It's just a bunch of I don't know, practice stuff that I would do while I was in the Marines. I'd record stuff, turn it into a little video, and upload it. And that's just what I've been doing kind of for the past 10 years. And like I said, the club was just the thing that really kicked off. People really liked it a lot.
Next thing, what's kind of the future then for the club? Where do you see that channel going, and is there other revenue streams that you're getting from the channel as well in order for it to survive? Because I know that the demonetization, the adpocalypse, it's kind of putting, you might not have felt it as much just with the type of content that you're doing, since it's all original content, but YouTube ends up a lot of the time demonetizing a lot of different videos. How you doing? So was there different ways of revenue streams that you're able to find, and what's the future for the club now?
Well, we started experimenting and getting into different sources of revenue other than YouTube. Thanks to this guy, he hooked me up with this Voss Helmets partnership, and they pay us every month. So things like that help. We do stuff like app shoutouts, things that take like a minute of the video, and people don't seem to mind too much, and that really helps with the revenue. That way we don't have to worry too much about the YouTube ad problem. I've definitely experienced the problem, but it's gotten a lot better since then. But as far as for the future goes, swipe up suburbanollingo.com/thekleb. But no, as far as the future goes, I definitely don't want my content to get old or dry. Obviously it will. If I keep doing the same thing over and over and over for 2 years at a time, people are just going to stop watching, and I think that's what happens with a lot of YouTubers. So I think for the future, I'm going to start trying to do some off the motorcycle stuff. There's a lot bigger market for non-motorcycle related videos because there's only a certain handful of people that ride motorcycles, whereas I feel like I could do some of the things that I do now without a motorcycle and everyone would still enjoy it, and that just kind of broadens my market to be able to have a bigger following of not just people that ride motorcycles. But I'm definitely always going to be doing this whole helmet, going up to people, trying to make them laugh thing as well. So I'm just going to start experimenting over the next year or so, and it's a lot easier to do thanks to companies like Voss for supporting us and allowing us to experiment and try new things. So it's going to be fun.
And lastly, I ask this with everyone who I interview, what is your favorite animal and why?
Well, my favorite animal is actually the animal that I am, which is a taco chimpanzee gorilla badger. And that's because we live in bushes and we eat rattlesnakes for dinner, which I think is pretty badass. So
that is pretty badass. Dude, Kleb, thank you so much. Thanks, greatly appreciate it.
It's the coolest microphone. It actually even has a camera on it. I've never seen a microphone with a camera and a keyboard on it, so this is pretty cool.